friends, we are here to honor our teachers. This is an opportunity for the community to come together, to establish this as a regular process of giving attention to the teachers in our community. And this is an opportunity also for people all over our city to come and join in this process, invite their teachers, and so we'd like to keep this going on many years into the future.
I would like to share with you guys something from the Baha'i writings. It says, the education and training of children is among the most meritorious acts of humankind that has inspired this and Baha'i communities around the world to host these celebrations. Teachers and educators prepare us for the real world and leave an indelible impression upon our lives.
I'm a thirst for knowledge, and I'm a seeker after truth. We can see the tree of knowledge really seems to bear fruits, yeah. The fruits of wisdom are ripening, so eat now. The mission is to educate, the vision is to reach out. So teach loud and be proud of the changes that you're making. Bringing life to the new generation starts with education, no complacency. We aim to be the change we want to see. Teachers, you raise me up to be more than I can be.
Inspired to become a writer by a prophetic dream of her father in 1995, Stella Pope Duarte is described as a major literary voice in America and as an author who will enlarge humanity. Her works include Fragile Night, Let Their Spirits Dance, If I Die in Juarez, Women Who Live in Coffee Shops and Other Stories, and Writing Through Revelations, Visions, and Dreams.
A descendant of Irish and Mexican American parents, Miss Duarte was born and raised in the Sonorita barrio in South Phoenix. She is second to last in a family of 8 children. As a child, she was voted to shyest girl in school, and since then, she says she has learned to speak her mind and encourages others to do the same. In spite of national awards and recognition, Miss Duarte has never forgotten her humble beginnings and believes that her faith in God and love of family have formed the foundation for her success.
What a joy to be here with you, this beautiful Baha'i community. I mean, what an honor for me. I really say that with all sincerity, because I am an educator. Matter of fact, I started teaching when I was like 16 years old. You know, what you are doing here is such a beautiful thing, because you are thanking someone who has been there for you students, right? You've got your teachers here, right? You invited them? Yep. See, I have never been in an event like this. I present all over this nation. So anyway, so it's really neat to see this, because the energy of gratitude, that's what appreciation means. It's this huge energy that if we could harness the energy of gratitude, we could light up the world.
You are everything to me. My soul rejoices in you. Your goodness, mercy, and joy overwhelms. I'm in love with you. I will bless you, Lord, at all times. Your praise shall be in my mouth. My soul shall boast in you. I will magnify and
the expansion of love, see, because it's all part of love, is huge. We are energy. Everything we do is energy. The blinking of our eyes, the raising of our hands, walking, talking, everything. So how do you capture that energy? See, as a child, I was born with all this creative energy. Some of you are creative. Don't tell me you're not, because I know you are. I see these beautiful students here. I would love to work with you. I bet you do some good writing, huh? Your imaginations. I bet you I could tell you, pick up any character you want of a little animal. And I would have these students picking out lizards with purple polka dots, right? And tails with ribbons and all kinds of stuff. Because there's this energy that God gave us to express ourselves on this earth.
I will clap my hands, I will shout, with my voice out loud, to my Lord, my King, who sits upon the throne. I will dance for joy, He has made me glad. Oh, you are everything to me, my soul rejoices in you. Your goodness, mercy, and joy overwhelms. I'm in love with you. I'm in love, I'm in love.
I write in my books, Let Their Spirits Dance, which is the story of a family from Phoenix. It goes all the way to the Vietnam Memorial Wall. How many of you know what I'm talking about when I say Vietnam Memorial Wall? In Washington, D.C., some of you have been there, right? The names of all the soldiers who died. But it's the story of this soldier and how his family wanted to honor him on the Vietnam Memorial Wall. And it shows that love goes beyond the grave. Did you know that you can love someone who's in China? Right now, you can love somebody through a huge concrete wall. No one can stop love. No one. God is love.
O God, educate these children. These children are the plants of thine orchard, the flowers of thy meadow, the roses of thy garden. Let thy rain fall upon them. Let the sun of reality shine upon them with thy love. Let thy breeze refresh them, in order that they may be trained, grow and develop, and appear in the utmost beauty. Thou art the giver, thou art the compassionate.
And he gave me this little story. There was a Native American grandfather. He was talking to his grandson about how he felt. He said, I feel as if I have two wolves fighting in my heart. He said, one wolf is the vengeful, angry, violent one. The other wolf is the loving, compassionate one. The grandson asked him, which wolf will win the fight in your heart? The grandfather answered, the one I feed. Whoa.
Different cultures, times and seasons, legends, milestones, we're all the same. So I wonder why the battles stop the killings. We're all the same, one breath, one life, our goal, a better world. One breath, one life, our goal, a better world. I see you and me, renewed, one and same. I see you and me, renewed, you and I, one and same.
So these teachers are helping you to release the energy of who you are. You owe no debt to this world except the debt of who you are. I know IRS thinks differently, you know what I'm saying? Don't even get me going on IRS. You know, it's not about money, it's about you. You beautiful students. Discover who you are inside. Look how long it took me to find out I was a writer. And I suffered as a little kid. They thought it was weird. You know, some of my parents would go, where does she get all these ideas? I used to collect words. You know how kids collect teddy bears and cars and stuff? I collected words. I used to put them in a little notebook. And then I'd say them. And people would look at me, my family would say, wow, she's kind of weird. She's kind of strange. I wish I had someone, to guide. That's why it's such an honor to guide all these young people. And you know what? These teachers are helping you to become a greater human being. You are on this earth, and I'm on this earth. All of us here are on this earth to become greater human beings. And the Japanese believe this, that mental and emotional distress are caused by a break from gratitude. So they would give the person homework. And they'd say, okay, I want you to go home this evening, and I want you to write down everybody that you are grateful to. And then I want you to tell me why. This is in Japan. I was intrigued with this. I thought, wow. And so they would come back and say, well, I'm grateful for my mother, and, for my father, whatever. And it would start to heal their soul. So all of these teachers are going to be with you for the long run, not for the short run, but for the long run. And let me tell you about failures. When you fail at something, students, listen to me. Maybe you didn't do the best you could. Maybe you could have gotten a better grade, but you didn't. It's okay. Accept it. Do you understand? Love starts within. That's what I said in that little thing that they read the Bible. Love starts within, or it doesn't start at all. Your teachers are accepting you for who you are. Do you understand what I mean? You can only give someone what you have. So if you have nurtured love, if you have taken the time to look into your own internal landscape and said, God, what is there? How do I love myself? How do I share this energy with others? And if you can do that, I am telling you, nothing will stop you.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
But lesson number one from this gorgeous Irish Latina woman, don't you ever let anybody tell you who you are. And I don't mean it in a bad way either. I don't mean some kids say, yeah, and I said, no, that's not what I said. You teach people who you are by the way you love others. It reminds me of someone who loved me, just like your teachers love you, just for who I am. I didn't have to prove anything. Like to Mr. Bach, we didn't have to prove anything. He accepted as Mr. Downey, my biology teacher. He would say, hey, Duarte, he would call me. He'd call us by our last names. You want some apples and cheese? I was a very shy young woman. He saw into my heart. He saw how uncertain I was. That's what teachers do. They look into the hearts of you students, and they say, how can I guide this student? How can I show them what a beautiful human being they are? And that's what Mr. Downey and Mr. Bach and many, many other teachers did for me, exactly what your teachers are doing for you. So,
Arts, crafts, and sciences uplift the world of being and are conducive to its exaltation. Knowledge is as wings to man's life and a ladder for his ascent. Its acquisition is incumbent upon everyone. The knowledge of such sciences, however, should be acquired as can profit the peoples of the earth, and not those which begin with words and end with words.
someday one of you youngsters are going to be up here. Yeah, maybe you two little girls right there, you're going to be up here. And you're going to be telling people. Yeah, I remember when this author, she was a little bit crazy. She stayed up till all hours of the night, and she came over here and she talked to us. And then now you're talking, okay? So that's what it means to give to others this beautiful source and power of who they are. Thank you for letting me be a part of such a beautiful celebration. Thank you.
Gabriel Granillo, who's 23 years old, has been writing ever since his 8th grade teacher advised him against it.
Born and raised in Southern California, he now resides in Tempe, Arizona, where he spends much of his time stressing out about small biographies for his writing.
As a student at Scottsdale Community College, he studies music theory and audio production and is expected to graduate this May with an AAS in audio production technology.
In the non-traditional sense, we're learning from people every single day. You know, things you can learn from your dad as he's cooking ribs on the barbecue. You know, things you can learn from your best friends as you're watching a movie. Things you can learn from coworkers, from everyday people. I think we all have something to share, and it should be shared. And so this poem is kind of about that. It's called Man-Made Miles. Blankets of clouds stride with sluggish grace across the sky. The cacti, the rocks, the trees, all still, all placed with impossible precision. As we traverse along man-made miles between lands shaped by time, the mountains break the sun and spill its orange acrylic into the sky. Night comes quickly, painting over the sunset with a bold black, a subtle neglect of our wishful thoughts, the way it has, the way it always will. As children, we are taught how the sun will rise again. Now we must learn how to live with that knowledge. Thank you.
And finally, I would like to give you a big warm hug and a thank you on behalf of the Baha'i community for attending the Teacher Appreciation event.